Hi everyone, this is Cafeccino. I am Ramsha Nadeem and today we will bake this colorful fruity Christmas cake. So start by combining some of your dried fruits and nuts. This is dried apricot, tutti fruity, dried raisins, chopped almonds, some more tutti fruity and some dried fig, and add in around 10 grams of plain flour to it. Mix it really nicely to combine. And now the flour is to ensure that it's coated all over on the fruit, and this will make sure that your cake have that fruity goodness all over and it's not just sleeping at the base of the cake. Okay, so set this aside and now mix in your dry ingredients, which is some plain flour, some ground almonds. You can grind them in your spice grinder only, and baking powder, and also some salt. Mix these 4 dry ingredients together and set them aside as well, as we will be using them later. And all the recipe quantities I will give down in the description box below, so you can go and check that out. Now it's time to cream the butter. So start by your unsalted, softened, room temperature butter, and add in the fine sugar as well as the brown sugar into it and cream it nicely. And it's really important to have all the ingredients at room temperature for this recipe. That's how you will get it the right way. Once it's nice, pale, fluffy and increased in volume, add in 2 eggs, one at a time. We're scraping down the edges in between, and once one is incorporated, add in another one, and eggs must be at room temperature as well. It's extremely important. Now add in your lemon and orange zest. Zest 1 lemon and 1 orange, and add about a teaspoon of that zest into it. Now first add 1/3 of the dry mix, then half of the buttermilk, then the second third of the dry mix, then the remaining half of the buttermilk, and then the last third of the dry mix. That's how you incorporate the cake batter, starting from the dry and ending on the dry as well, and using wet ingredient in the intervals. Once it's mixed, combine your dry mix, tutti fruity sort of mix to it, and save a little bit for the rest. Save little for topping on top. Transfer it into a greased with butter and dusted with flour baking pan. You can even line it with baking powder, baking paper. That will be great. And now add the remaining fruits on top. That will give you a nice colorful looking effect. Bake it in the preheated oven 180°C for around an hour or so. This cake bakes quite for a long time at mark 4. Okay, once it's baked, let it cool slightly, then transfer it onto a wire rack. Let it cool for several hours, maybe 2 hours. But I'm cutting it just to show you guys how it looks from the inside. It's quite soft right now, so it's kind of almost breaking apart, but you really need to let it rest for a couple of hours before cutting it, else this will break apart. And you can see the fruit is all over in the cake. And serve it and enjoy. It's really good for Thanksgiving or Christmas Eve or even for Eid. And you can bake it and keep it in the refrigerator for you can store it for about a month, and you can use this in your breakfast. It will be great. And subscribe for new videos. Also follow me on Facebook and Instagram. I'll get the link down below. And as always, eat, drink and think. Bye guys.